Hello and welcome to another episode of Element Space. Excuse me while I'm still a little bit sick. We're gonna try our best to make this an entertaining show. So, last thing we learned is that after completing some story missions, we'll get offered a choice between multiple non-story missions, we can call it. I have learned since by talking to the developers that these are actually pre-generated and generic missions of which they belong. Of which they're picked from a pool. So completing one of them or any of them in any order doesn't cancel the others. They may still show up later. So, because I wanted to chase humanism and I really want a shotgun, I still believe my main weapons are not up to par. The daggers seem cool, but I don't know who could wield them. I'm going to go for Proxima B. And off we go. So, finally we can choose Alice. I believe there's no way to give her any type of ranged weapon, but that's perfectly fine. And we will choose a consumable. I think Cleanser was a good idea. It also heals. And the stimulant for this guy seems fine. We can put it on someone else. And there are no more attacks I could use. Okay. It seems to be something that will eventually show up here, but it's not able right now. It seems like we'll be... No, the payload is what we're doing right now. Okay, then we'll go to the mission and see what awaits us. Maybe it's just a straight tactics mission without a lot of introduction. Alright. So we are shown a crashed ship. A firefight happening against us, so that's not good. And our objective is to stop all the rebel soldiers. Okay. So let's see, what can we do? There's already 6 enemies at the start of the scene. That's a little bit problematic. But I remember we have upgraded this woman's abilities. And they're extremely strong. So we could start by setting these two on fire and instantly killing them. That's an option. We could also check if this person can pull them together and then somehow have all 3 in range of the punch, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So what we're gonna do is start with the fire. I would rather kill the guy behind the high cover. So here we go. Oops, there we go. Fire punch, effectively taking out the ones we predicted. We'll continue with a hook shot. I don't think this should put me in melee lock. Okay, but this one will do. Okay, I understand. So in that case we'll just fire first and miss. Fine. We will take cover here and we will go into melee lock with this person after punching them. That was not melee lock. Why not? I am very confused. Okay, then I guess it's time to take some punishment. We'll finish our turn here. And let's see what happens. First enemy sprints. Good. Second enemy moves a little bit and throws a grenade at their friend and me. Is that correct? Third one shoots and hits behind cover. Okay. And then moves. Okay. Last person moves and shoots, of course, flanking without any problem. Okay. Alright, so it was not completely bad, just also not completely good. Let's move in here. I don't know what this red circle is indicating me, but we will see what happens. I don't feel any particular effect. So we shoot at this person, thanks to flanking cover. We kill it. I guess the grenade will not explode on our face, which is a good thing. And so I have two options right now. One of them is to straight up... that's minimum range. Not visible. So I would really like to do the earth punch. However, that would not be a kill. So what we're gonna do instead is move away. What just happened? Is this like the attack of opportunity? Maybe we don't know all the rules yet. Okay, so we kill this last guy, or this next guy, and then we'll move away, try to go into high cover, and take a shot. And apparently this is a flanking shot, so I'll take it. Enemy turn, grenade explodes. Our unit gets hit again behind cover, and maybe even she will die. I hope not. Okay, that's good. I'd rather take a hit with him. And then moves. Okay, they move together. That's actually pretty good, right? There's got to be something I can do. So we're gonna start healing. And I'm even thinking maybe this whole turn we will spend healing. This is just a 50-50. I guess we can take it anyway. Low ammo. Okay. We'll wait here. And for the last unit, we'll use the water punch. Lean for a bunch. And then we can sprint all the way here. We want to stay in half cover somehow a little bit in order to use the punches next turn, since they need clear line of sight. Even though we keep getting hit. Oh, cover finally came through. Enemies spread out smartly. I guess that's going to be annoying. Healing over time, working the way we intended. But we cannot pull them to us. But we can hookshot ourselves to their flanking positions. Okay. So that's interesting to know. And let's see. We can do a fire punch. This should kill this enemy. Goodbye. And I think I would like to hack the enemy. We'll move over here. The hack. This destroys armor. And the last thing we're gonna do is to find a cover position. I'll prefer decent cover first. There's no hurry, at least not that I know. And we will shoot. Finally, we will hide with the last unit and stay safe. One more turn for the enemy. He hits cover and tries to run away. But there's nothing he can do against a sprinting punch. Actually, he can Overwatch shoot for free. I need to learn about these free Overwatches that the enemies are getting. But hey, battle tiered. Let's see how fast we finished. One below the par or above the par. We got some things that are nice, but nobody got lost. Okay, we'll see what happens in the next mission. I think I should begin by healing. New multiple enemies. All cooldowns are refreshed, so that's good. I see 2, 3, so 5 enemies total. A little bit annoying. So what could I do? I could start by deleting this. Okay, we'll begin in a different way this time. I see we're not in line of sight of anyone. That's very annoying. How about the captain? Any hookshot possibility? No. Okay, there's a hookshot that we could do on this side. So let's take it. Melee lock, we can go for the punch. The punch, I think, releases melee lock. No, it doesn't. Okay. So we go for a shot. Hopefully we hit. Nope, we miss. Okay. We're gonna end it. No. Then finally we are going to use the water punch to heal. And this is how we start. Okay. I could even heal 20 just in case to bring up our health. It's not like, at least not that we're aware of, that the consumables consume anything, really, other than itself. So we're just gonna use it. We actually heal 0. Okay, that was a surprise. Let's end the turn here and see what happens. First enemy sprints, always good to see. We get shot, very bad to see. I guess they roll better 50-50s than us. Next unit runs and doesn't get to do much. And they change places and still don't do much. This guy, however, can get away for free, which is really bad because then he can just shoot. Yeah. Alright. Our fire punch is still too far away from hitting any multiple enemies, so we're just gonna use it. Actually, no, you know what? We will start with the other punch. So let's so we'll move over here, try not to trigger their innate Overwatch, and then punch them away. Hopefully landing us in cover. Did it work? It did. We're in cover. Good job. Next situation. We cannot shoot. that we could move over here. This would actually trigger their Overwatch because that's what they do. So let's see what else we can do. Okay, so we're gonna move. Ah, wow. I wish there was a little bit of an indicator telling me that I was gonna actually trigger that. But whatever. We get the kill that we needed. Which means we have to use our healing focus things on this person. 0. We will do it like this. The healing over time also gives haste and then inspired. And then we'll just move behind cover. Enemy hits the cover, that's good. Another cover gets destroyed, also good. At this point I'll take anything that is not damage on my characters, of course. And more cover destruction, great. Oh, and they have gone together, which actually is very bad for them. So, is there any way... I'm a little bit afraid of going to a place where we don't have line of sight of that position. So I'm gonna try my best to go here, not triggering this guy's Overwatch, and then let's find a position where I fire both of them up. Like this. That should leave me in cover, as well as destroying both. Boom! Enemies down. Okay, camera went crazy. I wish I could see what was happening. Ah, more enemies. Or friendlies. Most likely enemies. That is enemies indeed. And the problem is that they are quite outside in the open. So what can we do? I mean, we could hack this to lower that armor in with. We also silence them, which would be important maybe. Could be important. What else can we do? That's a lot of new enemies. Oh, this game is relentless. Okay, so we fire. We didn't get a crit. I don't think I want to move that guy, and I certainly don't want to trigger a free Overwatch, so we'll move back to any cover. And I think for security, I'm going to go hook the target. Then if they try to move away, they'll get punched. And if enemies try to shoot at my leader, they'll get a chance to miss. The new enemies have perfect angle on my on Alice. That was way too far. That should not have hit. That seems like cover. That didn't work. There we go, that's the miss that we predicted. Or at least that we bet on. Alice taking a beating, but surviving at 1 health. Good job. So, something we're learning about this game is that we may have to plan for turns where new enemies show up. I guess we'll have to live with that. What just happened? Okay, that's something new we have learned. Enemies can explode. Fair enough. Let's use our consumables that don't give us health at all. Maybe it only works if we actually heal an effect. And I see that everywhere I can go is actually covered by enemies. So let's go over here. No, that's too far. We'll go over here and see what happens. Okay, that makes it very, very scary. We could take a shot over here. I guess that's decent. That's a crit. I think I really needed something like this to maybe try to win the mission. And I'm gonna post him here, one away from the corner cover, because I'm really afraid of how this game calculates that. And finally we'll do the water punch. Heal. And let's hide behind the high cover. I think that with enough time we can easily kill them all. But certainly the surprise 5 soldiers out of nowhere were really bad. Sprinting is fine, that's spending your turn for nothing that I am afraid of. One of our units is down. I guess that was a cover that didn't work. When an ally's health reaches 0, they are downed. If not revived within 4 turns, they'll fall unconscious until the combat ends. And allies can be revived by clicking on them or using a healing skill. Revived allies will be wounded for a few turns, causing their performance to decline. When combat ends, fallen allies recover but are wounded when the next combat begins. A wounded ally falls, they won't recover until the next combat. Be careful. Okay, so be it. 2 sprints, that's actually pretty good. I wish I had the fire punch, but I don't think I will have it ready. Okay. Nope, we only have the other punch. But you know, a punch is a punch and a kill is a kill. So the question is on whom? Because maybe we just go for this other person. Apparently I'm already inside their automatic overwatch radius. So that's a little bit annoying. So we will punch. At least kill one of them. Yep, it works. Take some cover somewhere. And we will try reviving our leader. See what happens. So, revive, wounded, and we can still move. That's nice. Go back to cover. Is the ally able to move? Yes, he is. That's decent. So we will give regeneration to our person over here. And then we will hide behind cover again. And then we will just not move. And pass the turn. So let's see how this ends. Takes a shot at me and hits nothing. Well XCOM'd. And a sprint. A sprint to something really, really close. Okay. That makes my life really, really easy. Let's see. Targets none. I want to sprint. So you're telling me if I move here, I'm not targeting anything. I won't be able to target anything. Okay. What if I hook shot somewhere? Okay. Not really promising. Let's see what else we can do. I guess we could pull the person out of cover and then shoot. We could also just move here and take an actual shot with no issues. Still have their armor, so maybe I should have hacked them instead. And then can we move over here? Yes, we can. And even though we cannot shoot, we'll just place an overwatch. Finally, we use the fire punch. Really, we cannot use the fire punch. So apparently we are too close to the enemy. be able to use this. And if I run away, we will trigger the enemy's attack of opportunity. So, okay, we're gonna test how exactly this works. I'm currently moving still inside the circle. And apparently any movement inside the circle triggers the attack of opportunity. So let's see. We want to finish in a way where we don't get shot again. So how about here? Oh, we destroy the high cover because that's our life. Okay. Enemy moves, shoots, hits, doesn't kill. I guess that will be it. Oh, our Overwatch is completely useless. So I guess that's our life. So we have to reload, but instead of reloading, we're just gonna hack. This is basically hitting them for 10, 5, whatever armor that was remaining. And that's why I said we should have hacked last turn. We'll move behind hardcover. And guess we'll just move forward. And go for the 50-50. Why not? Hey, that's a hit. Maybe with a sprint we can go for a punch. The question though is, will we get shot? And the answer is most likely yes. Because I really don't know how this Overwatch or automatic attack of opportunity mechanic works. So I'm gonna take it, I guess, safe. So we move forward. Cover destroyed, that is perfectly fine. The enemy is trapped. Okay, let's test out the mechanic that we did not know how it would work. If we go for a straight punch, will we get shot in the face? And the answer is yes, every time you will get shot in the face. Very interesting mechanics. This complicates tactical action a lot. Especially because I don't know why this particular enemies can do this and not all the other enemies I fought before now. But so be it. We took one party, let's say, down state, but we got to finish the mission and we learned a lot. I have to say there is one thing that XCOM did right, even though it looks like fluff. Whenever a new enemy is introduced, you would get a tiny voiceover, usually from Shen or from Taigen, and they would at least tell you the general idea of what the enemy was. In the case of the fire thing that exploded in my face, they could have easily told me, like, wow, that tank looks really flammable or explosive. But so be it. Alice gained some points, and we got shotguns for everyone. Good. Next. Captain, I need you on the bridge. It's an emergency. I'm here, Zero. What's the situation? Urgent, Captain. I need to get from point A to point B very quickly, but there are two possible routes. One is short but dangerous, the other is safe but long. Which route should I choose? I need more information. Wait, why are we in a hurry? What's going on? It's a matter of life and death. No time to explain. Well, if it's a matter of life and death, taking the long, safe route would make it less likely that it's death. We choose the long route. A small delay is better than the risk of not getting there at all. Got it. Thank you. I will take her along Mariner Valley Road. You're well. Wait, what? What kind of emergency is this? Oh, it's Moira, Captain. She's a cargo truck driver on Mars. I detected a distress signal from her vehicle when its VI malfunctioned. I'm helping her navigate. One second, please. Alright, go. Is this connected to Tempest? You're not eavesdropping on civilians, are you? Not eavesdropping. I was attempting to intercept one of Tempest's transmissions when I picked up Moira's distress signal. Couldn't just ignore it. I found Moira's B-log. She said that if she was late to couples therapy again, her wife would leave her. Not sure that's any of our business, Zero. We can't intervene in every time two lovers quarrel. Respectfully, sir, I object. All the writers I have been reading say emotion and sentiment are the essence of humanity. That deep torture may be called a hell, when more is felt than one hath power to tell. With such sensitivity to heartbreak, the extinction of humanity is inevitable. Zero. What is probability that Moira's trip will result in human extinction? Oh, it's huge, Captain. It's 0.03. Tempest plans, the ones we're stopping on our missions? About 88% chance. You see, Zero, there's a difference between personal problems, tragic as they may be, large-scale galactic conflict. A pity, but we can't help each person individually when we're busy saving everyone. I understand, but maybe I could keep an eye on people when I'm not working? After all, just because something will not lead to human extinction, that does not mean it's not important. Yep, that's very true. Help them, but don't lose sight of the big picture. Yes, we would like some humanity. Or Zero. Shouldn't underestimate your capacity to help people, even with small things. You take multitasking to a whole new level. Make sure it doesn't interfere with our mission. If it comes to helping an individual or saving humanity, prioritize the latter. Well, that's a stupid choice. Of course, Captain. If you do not mind, I will accompany Moira for the rest of her trip, just in case. I'm sure she'll appreciate that, Zero. Alright. So the vibe I'm getting from these random encounters, I'm gonna call it like a short version of Mass Effect personal dialogues, because I think the companions we will get are actually pre-crafted, just like, you know, Mass Effect. They'll all get their own little personal stories that you can develop, and talking to them helps you go through them. So, before we go on to the next mission, there's two things we want to see. First, we'll need to see if we unlock something of this. Reload is secondary. Okay, chances of duelist allies no longer missing is amazing, now that I learned how to use the hookshot. So I'm gonna take this. And now we can see tier 2 upgrades. So we have a chance to dodge melee. I see. Gunslinger tier 2 is what made the thing work. What the enemies had that shot at me every time. Command becomes a secondary action. Holy, that's insane. Okay, so we are going for this no matter what. Cooldown is reduced by 1 turn. That's kind of necessary for us right now. Let's see what we do here. Disruption is reduced by 1 turn. Tank is fully healed after combat ends. Let's start with Flanker's movement range. Sprinting no longer uses both actions. That is... Wait, does this mean that we just sprint everywhere? Is this a basic increase movement range? That's crazy. Tank gains 10 HP at the beginning of each turn. Very interesting. So, permanent self-repair. Crazy. Hacking protocols, damage to armor and shields is increased by 50%. By 50, not 50%. Okay, that's also insane. I think I'm gonna take this. Disruption protocol area of effect is increased by a lot. Ah, so that's how you make the ability work. Very cool indeed. Okay, so... I really don't know if I want this person to be a duelist or support at all. So we're gonna go for the Water Punch upgrade, because I really want to see what comes after this. Okay, Sport medkits are twice as effective. Interesting. Duelist, yeah, we know. Fire dash damage is increased by an extra 10 and burning lasts for another turn. Is this the same? Oh no, this one increased range. Okay. Water dash also applies cleanse to target ally, removing negative status. This unit is too versatile, and I don't mind that at all. Earth's dash damage is increased by 10 and applies blinded to target enemy for 2 turns. Cannot perform ranged attacks. Ooh, that's very interesting. I think we're gonna go for this first. And we're back to the start. Okay, so now that we have done our upgrades, we get 1 million choices. I guess this is a new person. This also seems like a new person, another new person, another new person, another new person. Okay, this is the time where we uncover someone. What I wonder the most is if we are able to not take the captain. That would be a fun question. Alright, so this is the doctor. I don't think we need extra healing right now. He that dies pays all debts. I'm gonna go by what attracts me the most. The head that wears a crown. This person seems melee for some reason. I think I already have a melee. All deeds will rise. Kronos, this looks like another robot. And Jupiter. Alright, so we're gonna take a gamble. An anonymous informant, presidential elections. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we are going to bet that whatever we unlock here is actually a scout / sniper. The text doesn't really help me, but I really need someone who is good at range, because I already have a mid-range, I have a short range, and I have a teleporting punchy person. So we're gonna go with this. And I wonder what happens if I carry both weapons. Will this be a problem? Devastating short range capable of multiple targets at once. It lacks in ammo capacity and mobility. More than makes up in damage output. Okay, so we're gonna give... can we somehow check if it's bad? No, we cannot. We're gonna give the shotgun to the robot, and I think to the captain as well. So Zero and Chris, both of you should be using this. Apparently, yep. Apparently Alice cannot use ranged attacks at all, and that's fine. She will be punching her way around all day. Do I want to change this? Because the cleanser did not heal, and I really don't know if that was a bug or if it only heals other allies. So that was a little bit weird. How about we put the cleanser on this, we'll put the medkit on this, and then we have the stimulant here. There we go. Alright, so off we go to another randomly generated mission. And just like I did for XCOM, I'm going to cut the stream right here and launch it again, so we get separate videos and I can upload the campaign all together. See you in 1 second.